Alright, let's go in the Wardens Cellar. Pretty much the only things we're going to be doing in here is gathering up a one-shot chest. Getting a devotion shrine. And killing the big bad of Act 1. We'll also just be blowing up zombies with our flash freeze. Trust me, they get good. I'm not making it up. So this section, we pretty much want to run north and east. Actually, we want to run north and east. Kind of pretty much through all of this part. Thanks, guys. Then we find this tunnel, which actually does not go north. So I'm now a liar. Thanks, game. Come on, developers. Yeah, we're just pretty much trying to get to the door as quickly as possible. There's nothing in this section of the game, at least at this point. There is a Valderan spawn point back there that's really easy to find. It's usually the first place I go looking for them. But right now, there's nothing notable here. You can kind of see enemies are hitting us pretty hard, so I think I know what I'm going for in my next level up. It's kind of a necessary ability, too, for every Arcanist character. I think we're gonna pick up Mirror next time we level. It's just having our sky shards hit a little harder and be a little bigger is really nice. Honestly, I probably should have just leveled them up immediately, but yeah, we're going with our leveling. Our standard leveling method. Yeah, there is this little secret room right here that's easy to pick up. Some of those I go for, some of those I don't. Like, there's a really big one coming up that I'm gonna go for, just to show off how like intricate the secret rooms can be in this game. It's their last devotion shrine, too. Of Act 1. Yeah, this might be a good time to take a little breather and talk about devotion. Specifically because I don't know exactly what I want for this character. He is going to be Aether Lightning, which means, like, Spear of the Heavens seems like an obvious place to end up. And that also means Eon's Hourglass is a pretty obvious place to end up. So we're going to mostly be focusing on the primordial constellations, the blue ones. So things like the compass and the eel, not the owl, are going to be two I'm definitely going to get. And I think we're going to pick up Tempest and the Widow along the way. But getting Tempest and the Widow means picking up stuff in Ascendant and Eldritch. Well, Ascendant and Eldritch, the purple and the green. And I think the starting point for that is probably the Toad. And it actually is not going to be a bad one for the lifesteal and the bonus Aether damage. And I think the Hawk, the Candle, and the Quill are also good. So let's pick up the Toad. Note, I'm not going for any abilities yet. Tsunami is an option, by the way. I don't know if we're going to be converting Cold to Aether, though. We are going to have Lightning. I think we're just going to complete the quill, because that'll give us our 6 for that and the 5 for that. So grab those 2 up. If we complete the quill and the toad, we'll be able to start getting primordial-oriented stuff. I do have a point I have to respec on that. But I'll worry about that a little later. Yeah, so these rooms are just going to be filled with spawning zombies. And it's actually pretty great. They're going to level up off this right here. Or not. I'm a liar again. Thanks, game, because of the cold ones. I miscounted. Here we go. There it is. You may note that I have very specific places I put these things. Because I have a lot of muscle memory in this game. And even, like, this setup is actually wrong, because I normally put sky shards on 1 when I use that ability on my druid. So my fingers might get a little confused as to what's happening right here. But yeah, Mirror of Arachtes is the Arcanist Get Out of Jail free card. 3 seconds of invulnerability is quite substantial. Quite substantial and really handy. Also, for a sorcerer, speaking of devotion, Eon's Hourglass is insanely important because all of our abilities are cooldown based. Except for, like, I guess Flashbang is not cooldown based. Or you could say it's not cooldown based. I'm going to very quickly respec that point. It's not going to mean that much to do it. It's mostly for my peace of mind, and also I could forget.
What troubles you? Stay strong.
Then the third part of the quill. I'm probably going to grab the Hawk no matter what, because of the percent OA on that devotion. That devotion node. Even if I don't need the extra Eldritch. Oh, crap. I'm, like, looking at the lower corner. I'm like, why do I not have 2 things active down there? What am I forgetting to turn on? Gotta keep that experience flowing. Speaking of which, I should probably go buy some of those on one of my other characters real quick. Do it between videos, though. Oh yeah, monsters that spawn in, like climb onto the ground or something, you will not freeze them, regardless of the ability you're using. Just a little thing to keep in mind. I don't know the exact way we're going to be going through this place. It depends on if this door is open. It is not. Come on, guys. Here we go. Oh, it's this door. Yeah, there are a number of ways you're given to go through here. Yeah, I tend to use Mirror more proactively. Stop the damage before it actually gets to you. Yeah, and I also think because of that, Audernar's Vanity, that has a cooldown reset ability on it, is probably best in slot for sorcerers, no matter what your build is. Mirror, Flash Freeze, all the bombs in Demolitionist. If you're doing Sky Shards, it's on cooldown. You can even turn Kalidor's Tempest into a cooldown ability and have it be really good. Alright, so normally I would run up through here, which I'm doing anyways. Are we? Yeah, we have to go this way. So we're going to run up through here. And normally I would keep going up and left. But we're going to a special place. Got a lot of spiders coming in. They're dead. Yeah, so this is one of those locations where it's like you would probably never realize it unless you knew you were looking for it, or you noticed if you walk near this wall in this door that this block right here fades away, and there's like this little like notch in the map. You enter the ominous lair, which is basically just spiders, and there is an exalted stash here, a one-time chest. It's actually kind of a weird one because sometimes it won't spawn in the room, and you'll have to reset to get it back. Get the Marauder's Belt. Probably won't use it, honestly. Let's see. Keep the away. Don't need that Sleuth Primal Ring, really. I could probably give up that little bit of health for the armor and having my pants shoot fireballs at things. I'm going to set that aside, actually. A weapon with total speed sounds really intriguing. Oh, and that's just a straight up better helmet. Okay. Yeah, so you can explore around the lair a bit. Oh, okay. And it does have a vague impression. Oh, it's a hero. It does have a vague impression on your map as to where it is, but it is actually pretty hard to see where you are. Not much of a hero. And it spits you out on this side. I think they were around the corner on that pole, and that's why the flash freeze missed. Flash freeze is line of sight, by the way. There's so many negatives to this ability, even though it's really powerful right now. It makes me a little sad that this game's Frost Nova is not better. It requires line of sight. Doesn't hit bosses at all. Eventually becomes useless as a freeze later on. Does good damage though, and it hits a gigantic area. Basically hits the whole screen when you have it at cap. It's because it doesn't hit certain things, it becomes a liability more than anything. The line of sight thing is like you can just stand in a doorway. I don't think. Okay, that didn't work because I took an extra step forward. But you can just stand in a doorway and it will hit. It will hit both sides sometimes. I just gave a really, really terrible example of what I was talking about right there. But yeah, if you do stand, you kind of have to stand like kind of in the center of the door, like don't press yourself against the wall. But yeah, just the fact that it doesn't hit bosses makes it not a good ability later on. Like, it won't hit the Warden here. It's not that big a deal against him, but It does serve a purpose in this fight. Yeah, so against Krieg, we're just gonna tank him. He shouldn't be hitting too hard. Take a step away because you don't want to stand in that Aether crap. Yeah, sometimes there's a mob that spawns right here. And that's generally what you're gonna wanna use. Oh, damn it! What you're gonna want to use the flash freeze on. All right, so Krieg has about 3 moves. We saw 2 of them. He has that stomp. He has that Aether smash, and he has this. He'll shoot his crossbow arm at you. In general, I kind of recommend trying to fight him in mid-range to try and avoid that. I mean, you can tank through him early on, but there's sort of tricks you can use with him. That Aether smash will not pass through the table. So you can use this table to sort of block his Aether smash. See? If you run too far away, he'll shoot the crossbow attack. So in general, I try not to be too far away from him because that actually hurts a lot. And you can kind of play the mid-range, like I said, against him to avoid that shockwave. But the idea is, if you see him raise his foot to do the stomp attack, fuck that clock. You will probably, oh, that's a good drop. You will probably proc him doing the crossbow attack. So, in general, you have to be careful with running away from his shockwave. So we killed the Warden, and now we report back to John Bourbon.
Is it finished?
It is. We talk to Mornay here, the creep. He'll give you scrap and an iron to fix the bridge. Right, so point, sky shards. We're at 14 and 7, so put a point there. Yeah, I could go grab my Myvan stuff. At 25. At 23, we're going to put the Hermit's Leg Guards on, regardless of our pants, because Hermit's Leg Guards give bonus experience. You may notice I go for a lot of experience-based gear early on, if I can. It's actually not a bad offhand. We lose a tiny bit of OA, but we'll gain a freeze effect. Support our damage types. Ooh. We'll set that aside. I'm actually going to keep our current helmet because of the energy regen on it, paired with the OA. The malformed effigy we picked up. Yeah, I'm just stashing that until we get dynamite. Well, I mean, I have dynamite, but until we get the ability to actually break things down, I should say. We're gonna hang on to these blues. Yeah, I think I'd go for Myvan set early now that we had the hood drop. I can make the amulet, and I'm 99.999 repeating % certain I have the entire set anyways. It's just a good idea for that little bump to Arcanist abilities. Alright, so that's going to cover Act 1. In Act 2, we run left instead of right. Kill things. That's it. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.